Hi Taurus, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your mid-February 2025 love reading. Thank you to those of you who have liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, Taurus will be in front of us. It's what I call the bridge in the gap spread. And the way it works is we'll look at the past, present, future energies between you and the main love interest. Once we get through all that, we'll pull some oracle cards as well with some additional insight, and that's in the bridge in the gap dynamic comes into play. As far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot, on the right side we have the Romantic Tarot. And also keep in mind it's a general reading, so I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left as your energy and the cards on the right as the other person's. If you feel that's the way around in your situation, definitely trust that. Alright, so with all that out of the way, we'll get started. Past energy on your side, we have power. So this is the equivalent of the Emperor in traditional tarot, which is Aries energy. And I feel like this is saying in the past when you cross paths with this person, you might have viewed him as an equal in a lot of ways, right? So you might have felt like there was really the potential for this connection to go to long distance between the two of you. But I will say, with that being 12th house energy for you guys, it's not necessarily that you expressed that to them, but at the very least, it seems like you were feeling that way toward them. All right, past energy on their side, we have the Magician. So yeah, so this could just be saying that maybe they had a way with words, right? Maybe the communication between the two of you came naturally, but it felt more like they were more than likely the ones who opened the lines of communication between the two of you. So yeah, maybe that's part of why you were feeling like there was such a strong connection there, because of their ability to communicate so well. All right, in the present position on your side, we have the Two of Staves. So more Aries energy here. So yeah, to me this says that I feel like you could just be getting caught up in your head around what to do with this connection, right? So, like I said, it seemed like you felt a really strong pull to this person. But for example, maybe as time went on, you started to wonder, like, okay, well, yeah, maybe they're just a smooth talker, right? So maybe they're not really what I think they are, right? So you could just be getting caught up in your heads trying to figure out, do you want to stay in the connection or do you want to actually see what else is out there? All right. Present energy on their side, we have the Nine of Cups. Pisces energy here. So yeah, to me, ultimately, it says that they do seem to enjoy your company, but given that we see the mask with the people there, it could just be saying that while they do feel that way, they might not necessarily express it to you openly, right? So maybe that's where you're starting to feel your doubts. So you're like, okay, yeah, maybe we're spending time together, right? But how's this person actually feel? The only thing I would say to that is, given that you guys have two 12th house energies in your spread, I feel like you're not necessarily communicating how you're feeling either, so that could be where it's getting a little tricky. Right, future energy on your side, we have Innocence. This is the equivalent of the Fool in traditional tarot. So yes, to me this says that ultimately you will decide to at least take your chance, right? Like, you know what, okay, even if I am getting stuck in my head around what to do with this connection, I feel like this is saying that ultimately you will decide to just at least see what could happen between the two of you. All right, future energy on their side, we have the Six of Swords. So yeah, so to me this shows that they will actually make a genuine effort to try to connect with you, right? So we see the two people sitting at the piano there. Looks like they're reaching for each other's hands, right? So to me this is saying that it looks like they'll ultimately say, okay, maybe to realize that, yeah, there hasn't been as much, at least emotional openness between the two of you, right? So like I said, even if the general lines of communication were open between the two of you, it looks like being open around feelings didn't necessarily seem to be taking place between the two of you. So it could just be saying that they could be making an effort to connect with you in that regard in the future. And it is interesting that we see musical instrument on your side and also on their side. So there could be some connection there with the two of you with music as well. All right. Bottom of the deck on your side, we have the King of Staves. So this is Leo energy here. And could just be saying, if we take the artwork to consideration, that you could just be ultimately be saying you've had these feelings for this person for a long time. But again, I feel like this is saying that you're not necessarily expressing these feelings to this person. And bottom of the deck on their side, we have the Sun. So yeah, so to me this looks like a definite indicator. Again, like I said, it feels like they really do feel strongly toward you, right? But again, like I said, maybe even if they were very good natural communicators, you might have felt like, well, I'm not sure how they feel about me, right? So if ultimately this is saying to me that the feelings are probably there on their side, but yeah, maybe they haven't just been able to communicate those feelings the way that you would have liked. We'll see what the Oracle cards add to the mix though. First, we'll see what we get from the Messages of Love Oracle card deck. I did pre-shuffle this deck, but I'll give it a few more shuffles. We'll cut the deck and pull a card. Okay, and we'll take this card here. Get this out of the way, and next we'll do the same thing with the Wisdom Oracle. I also pre-shuffled this deck, just looking for a single card here, but we'll do a few shuffles first. Alright, well, a little bit of a mess there, but take this card, get this out of the way, and we'll take a look at the Messages of Love first. Alright, we have True Love. It says this love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. So yeah, so if nothing else, right, that does seem to align with what I was saying, where even if they're not expressing to you how they're feeling, it looks like there are genuine feelings there. And like I said, on your side, even though you might feel like, well, I know I'm definitely all in, but I don't see anything that clearly says to me that you've communicated those feelings to them either, right? So maybe that's the one thing missing. It's like the feelings are genuinely there, but communicating them could be where there's a lack. But we'll see what the Wisdom Oracle adds to the mix. All right, we have Deep Knowing. There's the artwork, and the number is 43. See what this has to say. So yeah, to me, even before we read that message, it makes me think of like intuitively, you just might feel that pull toward each other, right? So even if it isn't outwardly expressed, deep down you might know that the feelings are there. All right, the relationship message says there are occasions when you just know, deep in your heart and soul, that a person is going to play a meaningful role in your life. Someone crosses your path and suddenly, out of the blue, you're connected at a level impossible to describe. That feeling marks a moment in time etched indelibly onto your soul. Someone has entered your life who will be instrumental in your journey, so pay attention. Two hearts are calling to each other to begin an alchemical process. This is also a sign that your intuition about the person you care about is correct. Trust your heart to lead you now. Magic is about to happen. So yeah, I would say definitely for those of you who are having your doubts, right, as to whether or not the feelings were reciprocated and all that, I feel like this is definitely pointing to saying that they are reciprocated. So even if they're not directly expressed, it looks like the feelings are there. And like I said, it looks like the two of you will be making an effort to connect to each other on a deeper level in the future. So hopefully that resonated with you guys. We'll wrap up there, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.